Yes, folks, this is a case of keeping it wrong and getting caught. Now, this article stood out to me because this is the church. This is what God is talking about. This is what he is speaking of. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Know them by their fruit. They were operating an illegal facility in their home in the basement for 8 elderly people.
Boo? Boo.
Pastor Curtis Bankston fights back tears with community supporters. His wife, Sophia, just arrested and now in jail 1 week after Griffin police arrested him. They are dumbfounded, he says, through their attorney, at the allegations against them.
There was absolutely no false imprisonment, no kidnapping.
Attorney Dexter Wimbish says the Bankstons have been operating a personal care home in the basement of their home for just over a year, taking in wards of the state and others, disabled, poor, homeless. There were 7 people living here as of last week. Wimbish says the Bankstons have repaired the bolt lock that police say kept residents inside against their will.
They were free to come and go as they pleased. No one was held hostage.
And Wimbish says the Bankstons should have gotten a local license to operate the facility inside their home, and they will. But then he showed canceled checks and other documents that he says prove the Bankstons are providing a genuine and necessary nonprofit service for people that too few others offer.
You're not talking about somebody profiting off of the backs of the poor. You're talking about somebody who's actually doing what God commanded us to do.
The Reverend Joseph Wheeler of the National Action Network in Henry and Clayton counties says he's worked with the Bankstons for 30 years.
They're not criminals. They are caring for the vulnerable among us in this community and other communities.
6 of the 7 residents have been placed with other services, but Sean Taylor is still there.
It's a safe, quiet environment, and I can take my medicine and eat my food in peace, taking care of me.
Now, I'm not going to tarry too long, but think about this situation. If you're on the outside looking in, if you're just a person like you and I, but then take another look as if you're actually interacting with this church. So my whole thing is be vigilant. You got to pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention for who's in your church and what's going on. Let's reiterate right fast. The conditions of the house on the outside is deplorable. You can tell, so you know the conditions on the inside. Second, who wants to be living in a basement and you're disabled and you need full-time assistance? And why weren't you operating correctly under the law? Because that lets the state and also the families know that everything is legit and, everything is taken care of under code, and so that the patients will be safe. And why was the door locked? Signing out, Morona Prophecy Productions. Till next time.